In many ways, the love that's shown for the Constitution at the Malolos Congress, I hope we could have that same love for our current Constitution.
Magiting sa laban ng buhay.
The Malolos Congress was held in what was then in the town of Malolos, in the province of Bulacan. Malolos, Bulacan served as the capital of the Philippines from 1898 to 1899. In September 1898, the mock battle for Manila was staged. Battle of Manila, often referred to as mock battle for Manila, which led to the end of Spanish-American War. When the Americans had already arrived and the Spanish surrendered to them in a fake battle, then Aguinaldo hoped that the Americans would hand Manila over to him once they gained control over it.
Filipino forces arrived at Intramuros and wanted to enter. After all, the American promised that if they successfully took Intramuros from the Spanish, they would hand it over to Filipinos, and they would support our independence. The problem was they stopped by American soldiers. This was when Aguinaldo started thinking. Remember, Intramuros was important because if the Philippines was to become independent and it needed to show that it had its own government, it must also have its own capital.
We are no longer insurgents. We are no longer revolutionists. That is to say, are men, desirous of destroying and annihilating the enemy. We are, from now on Republicans. That is to say, men of law, able to fraternize with all other nations with mutual respect and affection.
When the Americans refused to give up the capital city Manila, Aguinaldo was taken back and said, "Let's look for a place that's near and can be protected or guarded. We will hold there a congress to establish our new government." And so they chose Malolos.
General Emilio Aguinaldo called for an assembly that was tasked to draft the Constitution. On September 15, 1898, the assembly went to the city of Malolos in Baroswain Church and convened the Malolos Congress. The Congress was composed of about 136 members coming from the educated or ilustrado class Filipinos. The first important act of the Malolos Congress was the ratification of the Proclamation of Independence, which was declared by Emilio Aguinaldo on June 12, 1898. They also had the task of drafting the Constitution, which became the basis for the formation of the First Philippine Republic. The Congress had representatives from many different provinces of the country. It was our way of showing the world that we were democracy. It was proud of moment for the Filipino. That here we were showing the world that we could govern ourselves and that we believe in human equality and democracy. After the Constitution was drafted, the first constitutional democratic republic in Asia was inaugurated on January 23, 1899.
The Malolos Congress is important. Because of the Malolos Congress, we had a constitution. And because of the constitution, we had the first Philippine Republic. It showed that we Filipinos could take care and govern ourselves as an independent nation.
What the Malolos Congress proved was that democracy in our hearts as Filipinos, that we value basic human rights, and that we wanted democracy and human right to give Filipinos a better life. It was not a perfect story, but it showed that even we Filipinos were committed to the law. We were committed to make laws and abide by them as shown by those who had founded our nation. In short, following the law, which our heroes advocated, was a way to show love for others and love for the country.
The Constitution, as well as our heroes' aspirations, which the Constitution reflects, We live only if it's seen in the lives of every Filipino.
The Malolos Congress was the result of our ancestors' creative minds and the lively discussion among them. They proved that we Filipinos had it in us to be an independent nation. Because of this, we are enjoying freedom. To our younger generation, we can help protect the Constitution. Let's not ask, what does our country, our government owe us? Maybe we should ask, what can I contribute to the development of our country and community?
In a measure to allow the United States to establish peace and maintain prosperity on these islands.
Os participo de que he dado la bienvenida a nuestro gran actor que acaba de llegar de América. Por la misma razón, espero que esta visita que nos ha dignado dicho gran actor Mr. Paipán estrechará más la armonía.
The small things we do will have a larger impact when done collectively.
Be heroic by honoring our laws and respecting human rights.
Be heroic by honoring our Constitution.
Magiting sa laban ng buhay.